Okay, we're looking at a 1970 Toyota FJ40. This thing has manual steering. It steers just fine for a car with manual steering. It's actually pretty impressive, but the owner wants power steering on here, so I'm going to walk you through what's necessary to add power steering to an FJ40 that's equipped with a 1F engine. So most of these things came with a crank pulley, a one groove crank pulley. All right. One groove crank pulley, and if I'm trying to drive the crank and the water pump and an alternator and a power steering pump, you just can't do that with one V-belt. Okay, this is not a serpentine system, so it's not going to go under the water pump and back over here. So I have to have two belts, which means I have to have a two groove crank pulley. So this is a Toyota two groove pulley that I got off of a Toyota 2F. I think the F.5 was also equipped with a two groove. I know it was because I've got one with a two groove on there. So you have basically two variants of this. You could have one with two wide grooves or with a wide groove and a narrow groove. I assume the narrow groove was probably for running an air pump, like on a California model. But it's still a standard belt width, so we're going to drive the alternator with it on this setup. And if you're really paying attention, you're looking at this thinking, wow, that belt is really far down in there. That's a wide pulley. You're right. This is a wide pulley on this alternator. That's okay though, because I have a couple alternators. This was a GM one wire. This is a Toyota off of a 20R engine, and they both have narrow pulleys. It's also a little bit smaller diameter, so it's going to spin at a faster RPM. But this pulley will yank off and bolt on. They're interchangeable, so that's not a big deal. Now, if you're looking for a Toyota two groove pulley and it looks like everything online is, you know, $1 million because people are just proud of their stuff that's hard to find, don't freak out. Vintage Air makes a bolt on, so you can leave this on your car and spend $150 or whatever for a bolt-on pulley. It just lays on top of this thing. It's already got holes drilled to go around the rivets, and you just add two bolts to fasten the pulley stacked on there, and you'll have a two groove pulley in a matter of minutes. Not a big deal. If you are going to pull it off and swap it with a Toyota two groove, on the 1F it's a 45 millimeter nut. On the 2F or the F.5, it's a 46 millimeter nut. So you might need two different sockets, and soak that thing in a 50-50 mix of acetone and transmission fluid. That's a really good, cheap, penetrating lubricant. So just stop buying stuff in an aerosol can and just get a squirt oil can of automatic tranny fluid and acetone. It will free up seized nuts and bolts super quick. Alright, so we've established that we need a two groove crank pulley. We've established that our alternator is going over here and it comes forward because that's just where the factory bracket puts it. Okay, this factory bracket uses 3 bolt holes. There's a bolt, and you'll notice I don't have a bolt in that third hole. That's because the casting is different on a 2F head. A 2F head would have 3 bolt holes for 3 bolts. The 1F head has 2 bolt holes. I'm not worried about the third one because this is still plenty stiff. It's not going anywhere. I'm not worried about vibration. Okay, the aftermarket bracket for the power steering pump, plenty stiff, using 2 cylinder head bolts. That's not going to vibrate or move around. I did extend the slots on it because I wanted to push it back to run this off the rear crank pulley, and this is being run off the front crank pulley. So the last component here is the water pump. This is a short water pump. Toyota also made a long water pump. It's just under 1 inch longer. Can you leave your short pump on your 1F? Only if you're going to use an electric fan on your radiator. Okay, here's the single groove pulley that was on this short water pump. You can see everything lines up. So I've got power steering pump being run off the water pump and the crank rear pulley. I've got alternator being run off the crank front pulley. It does not interfere. Everything lines up great. But I cannot put my fan on there. As soon as I try and bolt my fan up, you can see it hits the alternator. Because when we put this bracket on here, it scooted the alternator forward. Now we have to have a long water pump. And what that's going to do is move the mounting surface for the fan forward. Now I'm going to use a 2-groove pulley on the water pump. We're going to pretend that I've got the long water pump on here. So that's going to line up power steering with the rear crank and water pump. It's going to line up alternator with the front crank and water pump. And then the fan will go on here without interfering with the alternator. The last thing you might notice when you're looking for water pumps, if you are getting a different one, some of them come with lines for an oil cooler, some of them do not. This one has no oil cooler. If you do get one with an oil cooler line or a port and you don't have that oil cooler option, you can just block it off. Alright, so in summary, adding power steering, you got to have your power steering pump, you got to have your steering gear, and that's going to have ports on it for your pressure line and return line. You got to have a bracket to hang your power steering pump, a pulley for your power steering pump. You've got to have a bracket to hang your alternator on this side of the engine. You've got to have 2 pulley grooves on your crank, and if you're running a mechanical fan, you have to have a long water pump, and you can use either 1 or 2 grooves because your alternator will run just fine in this configuration, but you can still wrap it around the water pump pulley with a 2 groove. Now if you can't find Toyota stuff like a Toyota 2-groove water pump pulley, I also got one from CVF Racing online. It's like 75 bucks. They make aluminum pulleys, 1 groove and 2 groove for both short pump and long pump configurations. And like I said, you can get the vintage air pulley on the front of your crank here if you can't find a 2-groove Toyota pulley. And once you put all that stuff together, then you've got power steering.